What is happening, wonderful people? So, with 2024 quickly coming to a close and 2025 quickly coming upon us, I thought it would be fun to talk about my most anticipated movies of 2025. Not particularly in any order, but just all of them randomly. And I'm going to try to fit them all into this video. Thought about doing a two-parter, but let's talk about it. And again, I really thought about making this into a two-parter, but I was like, you know what? Might as well try to fit it into a one-part video, see how it goes. And this is not in any particular order. This is just all the ones so far that I am very excited about. Some of these films we do not have footage for yet. Most of them we do. And I am very excited for some of these more than others, you know. But let's talk about the first one, Mickey 17. Now, when I heard about Mickey 17, I was not particularly excited for this film. I didn't know anything about it besides Bong Joon-ho was directing it. Robert Pattinson was starring in it. And I was like, you know what? Let them release a trailer. Let Warner Bros. Release a trailer. And maybe my mind will change. And my mind changed when they released the first trailer a couple months ago. And it's just, with the Dean Martin song, Ain't That a Kick in the Head, in the trailer, just how, you know, yeah, the tone, it looks like it's going to be slightly serious, but slightly funny as well. But it looks like from the trailer, let alone the trailer, they're mixing both of those great together, like the humor and the serious moments. And Robert Pattinson is a world-class act, you know. He's great as the Batman. He's great in everything he's in, you know. And I personally have not seen Parasite yet, because I know Bong Joon-ho directed that. I think it's on my list. It might be on my Letterboxd list. If not, I'm gonna check after this. I'm gonna put that on there. But people say that's an amazing movie, so this could do really good. It's supposed to release in January, but they delayed it to April, so no biggie. But Mickey 17, I'm very excited for. Tell me what y'all think. And then we have another movie that same with Mickey 17, same with that film, was not particularly excited about. I didn't know much about this film, but they released a trailer, and I was like, ooh, we might have something here. This might actually be really good. Sinners. So, main premise of Sinners, if you don't know, if you haven't seen the trailer, if you haven't, go watch it. It's really good. It stars Michael B. Jordan, and it's directed by Ryan Coogler. You know, he did Creed. He did both Black Panther films, you know, so he's really good, you know. And this is a movie about killing vampires. It's about Michael B. Jordan and other people killing vampires, something along the lines of that. And looks like it's directed well. It looks like it's going to be obviously it's going to have great acting in it because Michael B. Jordan's one of the greatest actors in our generation nowadays, you know, in my opinion. I know y'all probably agree with that. And it just, I need a second trailer to actually say, like, I'm super excited, you know. But it looks like it's going to be one of those serious films that possibly won't have any humor in it. And I'm okay with that because, you know, just like Mickey 17, humor and serious moments are fine. But you need to, like Thor: Love and Thunder, you need to learn how to cut the humor out of the film at a certain point, you know. And this just, again, it looks like it's directed beautifully, and it looks like it's going to be kind of creepy, so I'm looking forward to it. Sinners. And the Marvel fan inside of me is very, very happy. The Marvel fan inside of me is looking forward to 2025. I cannot wait for Thunderbolts. I am hearing good things about it. I think both of the trailers they released have been excellent. Like the new trailer they released a couple weeks ago, more than the first one. First trailer was great though. And I was not excited for this film. I had no excitement for this film at all. But they released the first trailer and then the second one. And I was like they play in the first trailer a song by the Pixies and then the Toadies. And I'm like, it's just both of those songs worked for the tone that they're going with, especially just from the trailers, you know. And you have this ragtag team of misfits, really. And I never thought that I would be excited to see this team with these certain people in the same movie on the same team, but I am. When they announced that this was going to be the team for this movie, I was like, I don't see it. I don't see the vision. I don't see it clear ahead of me. You know what I mean? But the dynamic between these characters, just from the trailer, let alone just from the trailer, it looks like it's going to be fun. And you have Red Guardian, who brings the muscle and the humor. You have Yelena Belova from Florence Pugh, who was great in Black Widow, great in Hawkeye with the time she had. Ghost and Taskmaster, I feel like they're kind of the two-dimensional characters in this team, you know what I mean? But you have Bucky, who's one of the three-dimensional characters, who's great. You have U.S. Agent John Walker, played by Wyatt Russell, which I think Wyatt Russell did a great job with that character, how he played that character in The Falcon and Winter Soldier. I'm excited to see Sentry. I'm excited to see what Val does in this story, because it looks like she's going to be the main villain. But from what I've heard, Sentry is the villain in this film in a way, sort of. But yeah, Thunderbolts looks like it's going to be great. I'm very, very hyped for this film. And another Marvel film that I am trying to get hyped for. I'm trying my best to get like over the top hype for it. Something about it though I can't, but Fantastic Four, or The Fantastic Four First Steps, is the new title for it, which I don't hate that title. I actually like that title. You have Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards, playing Reed Richards, which would not be my first choice, but I'm excited to see what he does. Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, love that casting. Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, love that casting. Ben Grimm, the Thing, Backrack, however you say his name. Backrack's a great actor. I am excited to see how he does. Galactus, I'm finally excited to see Galactus in a Marvel film and not be a Cloud from the other Fantastic Four movie, which I love those films. But I think that this is going to be a good paveway for the Fantastic Four into the MCU. And from what we've heard with all the rumors and stuff, Robert Downey Jr. can make a cameo as Doctor Doom in the film, setting up Secret Wars and Doomsday, where they interweave in that, because the cast members the Fantastic Four already confirmed to be in those two films. So I think we're going to get something in the post-credit scenes, the mid-credit scenes. So I'm excited for Fantastic Four. I can't wait for it. And the next one is Mortal Kombat 2. Now, I know a lot of people didn't like the remake of Mortal Kombat a couple of years ago. I think most people enjoyed it, though. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Did not watch it in theaters, watched it on Max. That movie was great. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care. I love that film, and I'm very excited for this film. I know that Carl Urban's going to be in it. I think he's playing Johnny Cage. I'm pretty sure he's playing Johnny Cage. And if that's the case, it's going to bring the house down. Like, I love the humor, the dry humor that was in the first one. I love the action scenes and the fighting in the first one. I love the characters. Now, the dialogue wasn't very great. The dialogue was pretty bad in the first one. But there's that. The movie was self-aware in a way that it knew what it was doing, Like I said, the dialogue was pretty bad, and it was self-aware. Not particularly of that, but of what the film was and what it wanted to be. And is it a perfect film? The first one? No, it's not a perfect film. Do I thoroughly enjoy it? Oh, heck yeah. Like, I only watched that. Last time I watched it was a year ago. Maybe it was less than a year ago, but I don't know. But I'm very excited for Mortal Kombat 2. Like, I need to see footage for it because I'm so excited for it. So if y'all have been following my channel for a while, y'all know that Jurassic Park is one of my favorite movies of all time. I love Jurassic Park. It is my top 10 films of all time. And I love the original, obviously. Original is great. Second one and third one, not a big fan of those two films. Jurassic World, I love Jurassic World. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom and Jurassic World Dominion. I like Fallen Kingdom more than Dominion. I think Fallen Kingdom's actually pretty good. I actually really enjoy that film. Dominion's okay. It has some good stuff. It has enough fan service in it to entertain you, and it has enough entertainment value to keep you invested, but there's so many plot lines in that film that it just feels bloated and it feels messy, and it just ends up being meh. It just ends up being meh, just okay, not great. But this one, Jurassic World Rebirth, I'm very excited for. I'm really looking forward to this film because it takes place 3 years after Dominion, and it stars Scarlett Johansson, Mahershala Ali, and a few other people. And I read the plot a while back. I don't remember exactly what it's about, but I read it, and I kind of have it in my mind in a certain way, and it's interesting. And Gareth Edwards is directing it. Gareth Edwards is one of my favorite directors. One of my favorite directors of the time we live in. He did Godzilla, which I love Godzilla. He did Rogue One, which I think Rogue One is one of the best Star Wars movies ever made. Like, I love Rogue One. He did The Creator, which The Creator was one of the best movies of last year. It was in my top 5, I believe. I think it was in my top 5. He did... I feel like I'm missing something, but Gareth Edwards is a very, very great director. And when I found out he was directing this, and you have Scarlett Johansson and Mahershala Ali, two phenomenal actor and a phenomenal actress all the time, you have gold on your hands. And Dominion hit $1 billion. Say what you want about it. I know I wasn't the biggest fan of it. Say what you want, though, even though it was mid. That movie hit $1 billion. And it's been a few years since Jurassic, Dominion. So fans are probably like, okay, maybe they could turn it around with this one. And I'm very excited for it. That's why. Heads up. I still need to watch the first 2 Avatar movies. I know. Just don't hate me down in the comments. Don't say anything mean. I have not watched them. Now, little side note. I started watching the first one. I was 40 minutes into the first one about a year and a half ago, something like that. A while back. I don't remember when. But I will finish them eventually because Avatar Fire and Ash does not release until next year, December 2025. But I'm actually looking forward to this film. And I know it's weird to say. I know it's crazy to say because I haven't seen all of the other 2. But even though I haven't seen them, they're beautiful films. And James Cameron is one of the best directors ever to make a movie. You know what I mean? And everyone would agree with that. And, he did Terminator 2, which I don't love like everyone else, but I really enjoy that film, Like, I do need to watch it again, and maybe my mind will change on that, But both of these films just rack up so much money, and they bring in so many people, and it's good for Disney and 20th Century Studios, and they're just beautiful films, and they have a good story, you know what I mean? So I'm really looking forward to this film, and I'm excited to watch the other 2. And another film series that I have not seen the other 2, but I will watch them eventually. And I'm actually really excited for this film. Tron Ares. Now, I'm going to watch the original soon and Tron Legacy. I will watch them eventually. I will, I promise. I promise you all that. But from the still images that we're getting of this film, the red atmosphere, the red texture, and just like look and visual style of this film, it looks pretty rad. And I don't know, I think of Tron and I'm like, it looks interesting, and I really want to watch these films because motorbikes with these frisbee things, like, that's up my alley. Like, it looks cool. And I heard that in this film, it's like Tron is coming to the real world, which is actually pretty cool because was Tron Legacy, I think Tron Legacy was like, I might be mixing that up, but it looks interesting. And for just from the still images alone, the red texture and all that, and the red like visual style, it looks cool. Like, I'm actually really looking forward to it. And another Marvel film that I was not very excited for, but then they released the first trailer. Was very excited. Released the second trailer, and I am more excited now. Captain America Brave New World. I know this film has gone through crap. And this film is getting nothing but negative reception from the test screenings, and everyone's really nervous about it. I have a really good feeling. I have a really suspicious feeling that this movie's going to blow people away. Like, just from the trailers let alone, like, I'm excited about it. To see Captain America versus the Red Hulk? Come on, man. Come on. Like, I am someone who really enjoyed Falcon and Winter Soldier. I didn't love it, but I really enjoyed it. It was really good, but I mean, I didn't like fully love it, you know. But something about Captain America going against Red Hulk, brawling it out and fighting each other, if that doesn't get you hyped for this film, and from what they showed us in the last trailer, y'all let me know, because I'm looking forward to this film. Like, it's going to blow people away. I think it's going to surprise a lot of people. I really think it is. And who couldn't be excited for this? And I'm not going to lie, wasn't very excited for this in the beginning, but I'm slowly starting to get hyped for this, and I'm officially hyped. Superman. James Gunn. I'm so excited. And for his whole DC universe, I wasn't particularly excited about it, but I'm starting to get hyped for it. And I trust James Gunn. In Gunn, I trust, because he did The Suicide Squad, which I think is one of the best comic book movies of all time. And I think it's one of the best DC movies of all time. And I did not watch all of the first season of Peacemaker, but what I saw of it, I loved. And he did all three of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. Loved the first one. Loved the third one. I enjoy the second one, you know. Holiday Special, I like the Holiday Special. I really enjoyed and loved the Holiday Special. So he's 6-0 for me. Creature Commandos reviews came out today. They came out and they're ecstatic. They're in the 90s, started with 100 today. And Superman, I'm going to say this, if Superman does not do well and does not get good reception, and I hate to say this, I really hate to say this, DC's done. DC's done, because Creature Commando starts this Thursday, starts the new DC universe, which I'm very excited about. Superman is in July. Second project. It's live action. It's a film. If it doesn't bring in money, if it doesn't get good reception, DC's done. And, you know, I trust James Gunn. And I'm hearing really good things about it. I'm very excited to see this trailer in a few weeks. I am so excited for Superman. Very excited. And Mission Impossible 8. Who could not be excited for Mission Impossible 8? Fallout was amazing. Dead Reckoning was amazing. Dead Reckoning was like my third favorite movie of last year. And it's just, if this truly is the last one, I'm sad. But from the trailer, it's hard to tell, because I know Tom Cruise has said he wants to make more, but Paramount is like, no, we need to end it. Which, if I had to choose a side, Paramount or Tom Cruise, I'd choose Tom Cruise's side, because I want him to keep making these movies, because they're so utterly insane and just utterly crazy and just action-packed and just suspenseful. And this teaser trailer did a great job of not showing us much, but also telling us that this could possibly be the end. And if it is end, it's end. And I have no doubt that Tom Cruise won't make this great. I know he's been working his heart out on this film. So, yeah, I'm excited for it. And Wicked Part 2. Very excited for Wicked Part 2. Wicked right now is one of my favorite movies of the year. It is in my top 10. I guarantee it'll stay in my top 10. And I had expectations for that film. I was very excited for it. And my expectations were met. And I have a feeling this film, my expectations will be met for this film as well. It's just everything about the first film, from the acting to the visual aesthetic and style of the film, and how it has its emotional beats, and just everything about that film, the music. They actually got people to sing that could sing for this film. And Cynthia Riva's great. Ariana Grande was great. And it's just a good story. It's a story about fitting in. And, the second one, the way they ended the first one, it leads into the second one, obviously. And I feel like it's a good paveway into the second one. And I'm very excited for it. I'm really looking forward to it. And the live action How to Train Your Dragon movie, I love the third How to Train Your Dragon film. The Hidden World, I love that film. The first and second one, I need to go back and watch them. I will. But this is an exact replica of the first film. The shots and just everything about it, which could work, but also not work. But from the teaser trailer, it looks great. And you know what's going to happen if you've seen the other ones, And if they make a trilogy, you know what's going to happen, which I'm okay with that. Toothless looks the same as he did in the original films. And the kid who's playing Hiccup, I think is his name, Hiccup, right? He's a great actor. He was great in The Black Phone, which I'm not a big fan of The Black Phone. But he's great. Gerard Butler voiced the dad in the original films. He's playing him. From the teaser trailer, he looks great. So I'm looking forward to How to Train Your Dragon. Tell me what y'all think. And I have a few more films on my list that I am very excited for as of right now. First and foremost, Strangers Chapter 2 and Strangers Chapter 3. I know a lot of people didn't like the first one that released earlier this year. I personally really like that film. And 2 and 3 are releasing 2025. They were all 3 supposed to release in 2024, but something happened. I don't know what happened. But they don't have release dates yet. We do have that teaser trailer for Chapter 2. So I'm really looking forward to those 2 films. The Electric State, I'm actually looking forward to. The Russo brothers there. They did the Marvel films. They did Civil War, Winter Soldier, Infinity War, Endgame, which I love all 4 of those films. They're doing Secret Wars and Doomsday, which I cannot wait for. So excited. The Gray Man, I tried watching, couldn't finish it. I know a lot of people didn't really like that film. But this has Chris Pratt, Woody Harrelson, Stanley Tucci, Giancarlo Esposito, Billy Bobby Brown. It has a lot of other people, and it's a 90s movie in an alternate universe where people are fighting robots. And Mr. Peanut's in it. Like, how could you not be excited for this? I'm looking forward to it. And also, 2 Predator films. Predator Badlands, which I cannot wait for. I'm very excited for that film. It stars, cannot think of her name, but her photo just popped up right here. Y'all know who I'm talking about. And could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think it's 2 sisters who are in the future and they fight off a predator or something like that. Seems pretty cool. Also, Predator, an untitled animated, I believe it's animated. Correct me if I'm wrong. Predator film. And it's what I heard. The same director directed Prey, Dan Trachtenberg, I think is how you say his name. He's directing Predator Badlands. He secretly directed this untitled Predator film. So we're getting 2 in 2025, which that'll be awesome. And I heard that this one is going to be in the future. Predator fighting. It takes place like in 3 different time periods. Each Predator fighting pirates, fighting samurais. Like, how could you not be excited for that? And also, Formula One with Brad Pitt. Nobody's talking about this film. Don't know why, but people need to start getting hyped for this film. Because that one teaser trailer they released, oh, we will rock you. Looks great. I can't, like, they played that song in the trailer, and it got me amped up. Like, I'm excited. And lastly, Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I've loved Five Nights at Freddy's ever since I was little. Played it ever since I was little. First film I liked. It's continuing to grow on me. I was hyped for that film. This one, I actually put my name into a drawing thing. Hopefully I get to go to the premiere next year. If I do, y'all are going with me. And y'all are going with me. So and it's going to probably be a while until I hear if I'm going to the premiere, but I put my name into like this thing where you win. It'll be a fun video to do, and it'll be a fun trip, and it'll be a good opportunity. It'll be a fun time. So, yeah. So that'll wrap up this video. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, do not forget to subscribe down here. We're at 574 subs right now. Next big milestone we're reaching quickly is 600. The 789, then the big one is 1K and beyond that. And like, comment, share on this video as well. And if you're new as well, I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, trailer reactions, movie news, movie live streams, all that wonderful movie stuff under the movie umbrella. And y'all tell me what y'all think. What are y'all most excited for 2025? Like, what movies are y'all not planning on watching? What movies are y'all planning on watching? Which ones are you not excited for? Which ones are y'all over the moon excited for? Let's talk about it down below. That'll do it for me for right now. Keep talking movies, my wonderful people. Cheers.